once you're using the product, as you usually do, your body heats up to 98.6 degrees. Um, that's mucous membrane there, so you're going to absorb everything back. There's bacteria, there's dioxin. Dioxin is a chemical that is used in the production of Agent Orange. It is thousands of times more toxic than arsenic, and it's cumulative. It's also a neurotoxin. So, everybody has migraines these days, all this, what is that, fibromyalgia, all that kind of stuff, nobody knows where it's coming from. And we're exposed to this stuff.
Now we know.
Now we know. That's what we're here to inform you so that we know and so that we can do better. When you know better, you do better. Are you ready, Dr. Crump? All right.
Greetings, everyone. When we do our demonstrations, we call them private focus groups. So the concept is for us to come together, be close to focus, so that we can give you some life-changing information. If I ask you a question and I said, if I have some information that I can give to you that would change your life, maybe even save your life or the life of someone you love, would you be inclined to share it?
Yes.
And just that question right there was the beginning of a very powerful concept that took place last November. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump right into it since my lovely wife gave you a basic introduction. And I'm going to pull something out of my little special magic box. Everybody knows what this is. Most of us, we've seen it before. We understand what this product deals with. This is right here. Now, another reason why this is so powerful is because I'm standing up here holding this in my hand. As a man, we don't do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to understand how powerful and important this is. I'm standing up here holding this in my hand. All right, so this is called a sanitary napkin. For those of us who are not familiar with it, they call it all kind of different names. But what I want to point out is the fact that they call it sanitary. If you think sanitary, what do you think? You think clean. This package comes open like this, so it's already open. And women, when y'all carry these, y'all put them in your purse, your bag, and different other things. So something that is open like this can't be too sanitary because it's exposed to all the elements. All right, so that's the first thing I want you to take notice of right here when we start dealing with this particular product. I'm going to open it up, right? I don't think I'll be doing this either. So, open it up, and when I open it up, I'm going to put it down as our first display. This is going to be called Exhibit A. All right, I'm going to put it down here and just stick it down here on the table. Exhibit A. All right. Now, before I go into any further in this, I need sis. I want you to feel that. You too, bro. I want you to feel that. All right. So now, this particular instrument right here is considered a medical device in the medical industry. So because that is considered a medical device, they don't have to tell you what it's made out of. They don't have to put the ingredients on the packaging when they sell these things. So most of us never thought about that. Now back in after World War II, they had a bunch of leftover materials and things that they were using for like bandages for the wounds for the soldiers and things like that. And somebody came up with a brilliant idea to take the leftover bandaging and create a product that women can use and make some money off of it. So at the end of the day, it was always about making some money off of it. So they took this particular product right here. So now, when they took this product and began to sell it and distribute it to the masses, our women have used this, and in the course of a lifetime, once a woman comes on her cycle, she'll use one of these things probably 35,000 times in her life. That's a lot of exposure. This thing is touching your most intimate parts. Now, before we even get into the horrors of what's happening down there while it's touching your intimate parts, I'm going to bring this out. This is our Exhibit B. This is the product that we offer, right?
Cherish.
It's called Cherish. All right, so we want to make sure you cherish. The first thing you notice that it's closed. So I have to open this. So this can be correctly called a sanitary napkin. All right, and it's not easy to open either. So
Put it on the side.
right, so you got to do the we got to go in there. We got to open this thing. All right, so I'm gonna open this.
Wait, don't rip it.
All the way up. There we go. There we go. I got it. All right. So
He's a man.
we covering the ground here, brother.
I'm glad he don't know how to open it. Right.
So now we're gonna open this up. A little check this thing off here. And when you notice it is significantly smaller. All right, significantly thinner. All right. Come down here. All right. So I want you to come fill that with. Are you ready? Come on. It's a significant difference. Right?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Anybody else want
Anybody else want to fill this? Because, I mean, we want everybody to understand the movement is called Now We Know. So now, after this, we don't have any more excuses because we found out some very important information in terms of what these things have been doing to our women over the period of
Well, fill alone makes that won't feel like private part abuse.
Well, thank you very much.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
I love it.
On an average, and some scientists somewhere, probably some men, took a tally and said that on average, a woman during her cycle releases from anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters of fluids. You know, okay, so that's the standard. So we're gonna go with the 50. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 50 milliliters in my little trusty measuring cup here.
Yeah, right up.
All right. So it's sitting here. Can someone verify that that's 50? I don't want nobody to be like, oh, he ain't put 50 in there. He put 47.5. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, I believe you. You bringing this to us, man, I believe you.
You know what I'm saying? Why would I lie with this? So we're gonna pour it in our pad. We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna let it absorb up into the pad. So we're gonna put it in there.
Is that an 8-hour pad?
I believe this is an 8-hour pad, right? So now an 8-hour pad, which is generally for usage for a good amount of the time, a good amount of the day. So these aren't just the regular ones. This is an 8-hour one. So it's significantly bigger for a reason. We guess. All right. So we go in the stores and see this was powerful now because of my exposure to this. I can't even go in the store and be in that section and without stopping and looking and shaking my head. I'll be wanting to say something to the women that's there, like, don't put, you know, you know, so.
You haven't got arrested yet.
Right, yeah. I haven't got arrested, so I'm doing good. All right, so now we'll put this 50 in here, and we're gonna do the same thing for this one here. All right, so we're gonna put another 50, and I'm not gonna short this and put it 50. All right, it's actually a little over 50. All right, so y'all can see that. That's 50 for me. All right, so we put that in here. Now, and I've gotten better with this part because, you know, again, this is something that's new to men. So pouring this out, you're pouring all over the table when I first did it. So, you know, I had to get a steady hand for it. I used to get like a little squirt bottle and just squirt it in there. That made it easier. So I want to be like everybody else and put it in there. Now, all of these, the selling point for the sanitary napkins is the absorbency. We want something that absorbs the fluids when they come out of you, so that you know there's no accidents and things that are happening. So they give you that, but then they don't tell you the whole picture of what you're getting in this particular pad. So now, if you're looking at this particular pad here, this is what the Cherish pads come in.
The day pad.
This is the day pad, all right, for the day. And we have night and day use, night use, and all of that stuff. All right, so now we got to get in here and we got to look at this particular thing and see what's going on here. So we put these liquids in there. So now we need some more. Somebody else come on up here. What we're gonna do? One of these here. One of these.
It's happening, sir.
All right, so now I want you to press down on that. Just press down on that one right there.
Oh.
Yeah. We're not supposed to do that? Yeah. Just press it. Do it again. You want to press down. You want to get it in there. All right.
Yeah, like press it down.
Press it down. Yeah, you go. All right, see that? All right, so you're gonna look it up, see how it's wet. So now, take in mind that these are what our women are wearing. So this is what's happening, so it's absorbing it, but it's still coming back out. I want you to press that down.
Think you pressed them down?
I think you pressed it. All right, I'm gonna hold it up. It's a very big difference. All right, so the difference is, while one is larger, it's more bulkier, and it's absorbing, it's also not holding it in there. So now we have to go in here. Now, this is something that a lot of women have never done. We're gonna open this up so we can see what we're dealing with right here. All right, so first, we're gonna, let's see if I got it.
This was the part that really intrigued me.
Yeah, let's see.
The part of the front.
Let's take this apart, right?
This is the next
See if we got it.
You done got closer.
I'm sorry, I got
No,
two
you're
daughters.
fine,
I
you're
need to
fine,
see
you're
this.
fine. You are fine. I need you to
All
see
right,
this.
so we're gonna take this part off, right? And this is something you're gonna want to, especially the brothers, you're gonna want to do this. Go home and you got, your wife or your daughter, something like that. You're gonna take this and just take it apart. Wet it first, and then just take it apart. You know what I'm saying? So it comes apart real. All right. So now this first part that comes off, right? I'm taking off more to everything here. So you just leave all that together. Yeah, these things, boy, they jacked up right here. So she said, "Ill is right." But the fact is, this is what our women are wearing. So this is all you have. All right. So here it is, that little piece right here. Nonsense. All right. So we're pulling this part off here. This piece right here, this is the first part that touches your skin. All right? Now this part of the skin, it generally has to be at least soft enough so that it don't feel like you're putting,
Sandpaper?
Right.
something horrible on you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're wearing some leather underwear or something like that. You don't want that to feel bad. That's touching you. Right? Now, but you see the little blue in there? All right? That's a dye. That's a blue dye. Now, what my wife was talking about earlier, the blue dye is what, by way of the mixing of the wetness and everything, the blue dye, it leaks and it soaks down in and then creates that toxin, that dioxin. And that mixes with everything that is absorbed into the absorbency part. But because he pushed down on the napkin, all that absorbency comes back up through there. Now they say that the average sanitary napkin is equivalent to about 4 plastic bags. That's what they say, 4 plastic bags. So that means that when a woman is standing and she's on a cycle, she's releasing. But when she sits down and she's wearing a sanitary napkin, what's happening? That stuff is going right back up into your blood. It's going right back into your blood. That right there is very important because our women now, our mothers, our grandmothers, as long as they've had these available, they've been wearing these things. And just for $1, just for $1, they have been presenting this and have been poisoning from within, poisoning our women from within. We are affected by this because we came through our mothers.
Right, yeah.
So if we came through our mothers, whatever's going on down there, some of it might have affected us. So this is very important to understand it. So this is a no-no.
And what's that made out of?
It's made out of it's plastic.
Yeah.
It's made out of a what do you call it? What's the word they use? It's like a processed plastic to make it thin.
Like a
If you
rayon?
take like a piece of paper and you rub it together, you ever done that? And it makes it a little softer and stuff like that. They do the same thing with the plastic. They use plastic for everything, right? Most people don't even realize where plastic comes from, So now we're gonna take out this next part, which is the absorbency material. Now this absorbency material right here, what is this made out of? That's the question. What is this made out of? This is made out of garbage. So
Fix it up.
it's like garbage. So they take wood, wood chips. They take
Paper.
all kind of paper, ground up paper and everything. Now all of that stuff in its original form isn't white. So how do they make it white? They bleach it 3 times. The bleach is also releasing a toxin because of what it's done to this material. So not only is the dye creating the dioxin, the bleach from this is creating another toxin, and it's all mixing up within there. So the temperature of the body is 98 degrees. So literally, ladies, you all are stewing in a bacteria
Chemical cocktail.
And it's going right back up into your blood. That is horrible, all right? So, now, what we're gonna do with this, we're gonna take this absorbency material, right? It's supposed to absorb for 8 hours, at least 8 hours, all right? So, looking at these two containers of water, which one has the least amount of water in it? Just
They look about.
this one right here, right? So I'm gonna put this in the least amount of water, and we're just gonna sit there and we're gonna see what it does. All right? Just man, it's horrible, right? So now we're gonna let's open up this one. No, before we finish, let's finish this up. Now we're gonna take the last part. The last part actually is plastic. So this is the bag that the groceries go in.
Non-breathable.
All right? So and it's non-breathable. So no air is getting in there. So it's all holding all of that in there. So imagine if you take a plastic bag and you put it on your mouth, you know what I'm saying? You'll suffocate. So what is happening to our women?
Wait a minute, she's upset. She's upset.
All right, so now we're gonna open this up. I hate to open these ones up because they so awesome.
This the
Right?
best part.
But do open this up so we can see what we're working with. Because we can present this information and we can say, well, hey, this is a problem. This is something that's happening in our community. This is something that's happening to our women. But then, what's the solution? So we have to come with a solution. All right. So first, I'm gonna pull off the top part. The first part that touches the body when I'm going to put these on. All right. So pulling this off. All right.
Hey.
All right. This is.
Dance it around.
It's like a dryer sheet.
Softer than a dry.
You know what I'm saying? See that? And that's literally cotton. It's a cotton fabric. So of course you want this to be the first thing that touches you.
And it's
All right?
dry, so it's
You know what I'm saying? It's dry, see? So you wanna pull it. Come on, there you go. Come on, put it on. All right, so and because it's cotton and everything, it just it's biodegradable, so it's not it's a much safer material. All right, this right here is the icing on the cake right here. Though. This is power move right here. Right? What is this? This is an ionic strip.
Tell it.
All right, and this ionic strip is made from an algae, so it's naturally found. But what happens is this little thing right here creates negative ions. Negative ions are what nature creates that relieves stress. You go to the beach, the water breaking over the waves. You go after a thunderstorm or something like that. Those are the things that make you feel. Yeah.
Vitamins in the air.
Right. So now, not only can you go to the beach, you can women, are you in your cycle? You can go ahead and get you some nature's ions.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Some negative ions, and then this is so powerful that men were found.
What do negative ions do?
Negative ions relieve stress, and in some cases they relieve pain. They reduce pain and things like that. So that's why you will find some men. Yeah. Wait. Let me get to that now. Let me get to that. So, right. So you can take these and put them in your shoes if you got foot problems.
You mean like today?
Put them on your.
Wait a minute.
Put on your shoulder. You got a back problem, shoulder, put wherever there's pain, and there are actually, cases where people are saying that they put them on a certain part of the body, the husband's body, something like that, and it relieves the pain. So it works. So
Even in the medical world, negative ions are used as pain relief.
So now that shows that this right here knocks it out the box, but we ain't finished yet. All right, just pass it around, everybody. So now what we're going to do is we're going to remove the absorbency.
Come on.
Problem like it usually does. All right.
What is that wrapped in?
This is the absorbency material, but it's wrapped in some more cotton. Right? Some more cotton. Right. See how nice that is?
Yeah.
Now this absorbency thing are natural polymers. And they have a 300% absorbency factor. They like super absorbent. But they're also made from a more natural ingredient. I think it's it's like industrial grade, and then there are, it's another one, it's natural grade, the same material that they use to make these things.
For baby
So
Pampers
it's
and
a
stuff like
powder,
that.
yeah, so they use it, and this is what holds everything in there. But if you notice, it's still wrapped in what you call it. So now I'm gonna take it out of here, and this is the less amount of water. I'm gonna put this in here, see what it does. Let's just drop it in here. This is cotton, all right? So remember, we're making sure that nothing that is irritable, nothing that is harmful, nothing that holds in any kind of, anything that is touching the woman's body, all right? See, I got it back. Remember, they've been trying to keep it.
I thought she was gonna keep it.
All right.
You can have it if you want it.
All right, so now, and this is the bottom of it. Now, this is made from a plastic, but if you look closely,
no
I mean, not
plastic.
plastic, I'm sorry. This is made from a cotton blend, but it has holes, it's breathable. So you're not going to lose anything, but you're also going to allow air to come in so that it's not, what they call it, the hot box.
I don't call it that.
Yeah, right.
No,
Some people, I've heard the term. I've seen
no
it.
way, no.
All right. So, now what we're gonna do here, now that
Sir,
yes.
what about the, don't they have, some sticky stuff on the bottom of that? What's that
They
made out
sure
of?
do. Now, the reason that the original pads were open like that is because the sticky stuff that allows them to be attached to your underwear and everything is made out of an industrial grade glue that has to have air to breathe. If it's closed, it'll expand. Right? That's another form of contributing to the toxins that's going on inside the body. Now, the stickiness on the bottom of this is it's like not edible, but it's biodegradable, but it's the glue because the glue on the original one's the same glue like duct tape and stuff like that. That's what they use. Now the adhesive on this
All natural.
It's like it's all natural. It's literally all natural. If this was any more natural, it'd be edible.
I'm not eating that.
We'll say that,
sir.
I know I wouldn't eating that, but I'll just put that out there. So I'm trying to get this last little polymer here, so I can just add it to my little piece here. Now, if you look at how long has this been sitting in this water? About 10 minutes. You look at it and it's still it ain't really doing much of nothing. All right.
Supposed to be an 8-hour
How long
pad.
is put in here? This is an 8-hour pad.
Right.
Now, how long is put this in here?
2 to 3 minutes.
All right, so we ain't got no water coming out. Just
It's polymer.
all right. So you can take this, let it help them out, put some of that water in there. It's gonna get this water and some, right? So this right here is a powerful concept because it absorbs everything and holds it. It doesn't release it. This grabs it, releases it. It's like a sponge. You're like, as soon as you put pressure on it, comes right back out. This one's gonna hold it. This is a
Negative ion.
Negative.
Anion strip.
This is
Anion
an
strip.
anion strip. A-N-I-O-N. It's an anion strip. All right? And this is a part of a movement again that we call Now We Know.
Yeah.
And Now We Know is
Yeah.
the t-shirt, our motto over there. The program is basically to inform, and like I asked the question at the beginning, if I gave you some information that may save your life or life of someone you love, would you share it? Right? And which is the powerful thing about this is above and beyond the whole network marketing concept. Even though it's being presented through network marketing, it's about sharing this information. We need to get this information out. We need to start to save our women. That's a very important concept. All right? So that's my presentation here. Does anyone have any questions?
I like the name. Is it presented as Cherish Our Woman? Cherish Our Woman?
It's just cherish.
The name.
This is
That's what
cherish.
made me think about Cherish
Yes,
Our Woman.
exactly, and
Yeah.
that's the mindset.
Yeah, you want to cherish our women, but there it is. We want to cherish what's most important to us. And what's the most important, and everything that we're doing, the most important thing is our women. Because we can do all the building and growing and things like that we want to do, but if we don't take care of our women, and if we lose our women, we're done. So, and it's always been an attack on the women of every society simply because they represent the backbone. And our women are more important than everybody. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take care of our
She's like, well.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's our first presentation. Oh, you have a question? Yes, ma'am.
Where are you able to purchase those?
Well, right now, you're able to purchase these through the distributors. All right?
The
So,
information is in your Okay, this is
Yeah.
my team leader.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, so in about 3 months, they'll be made available to be able to, you can go on the site yourself. But right now, let me share this. The company started in November. We launched the website in January. The website crashed 3 times because that many people were trying to get on. They had an actual launching of the business in March. We just in May launched the availability of the product. And the company has broken records because they said we had like 50,000 people that was pre-registered before we even had a product. So,
Billions of dollars.
yeah, literally, and generally network marketing companies, they'll make like,
$2 billion in the
$2 million
first 24
in
hours?
the first year.
They
We
make
made
$2
$2.3
million
million in 24
in the
hours.
first 24 hours.
First 24 hours of opening up availability for the product. Right? So, I was in there somewhere trying to get the product. You know what I'm saying? So when the products come and they shipped out, we're gonna be, like, I'm gonna be asking my wife, you have a bread? You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell you the weird texts I've gotten from brothers asking me for pads, you know. I mean, to the point they was like, man, you got some more pads? I'm like, no, I don't. That ain't right. You ain't supposed to be on that. But I didn't use my last one, man. I can't do this. So we're gonna have these available now. The price, you know, think about how much this somebody who was greedy, how much they would charge for something like that. They're 10 in a pack, so they're comparable to what's already available in the store, and they're $5 a pack. So it's not like you gotta pay an exorbitant amount, you ain't gotta take out a second mortgage or anything like that. Just $5 a pack.
Well worth it.
Well worth it.
So those come large too, big, small?
They come
They have the day size, they have overnight,
The
they have
night
nighttime, and then they have liners.
and they have liners. And then eventually, like I said, the product line's going to increase. They're going to be
So those are like 9.5 inches long. The nighttime ones are like 11, and then the overnights are like 12.6 inches long.
We need to start some depends going on.
Oh, that's in the works, my dear. That is in the works. Yes.
Depending is coming. So the company is projected to do a lot of powerful things. And again, we've done a lot of this stuff without no product, and now once the product comes, it's going to be on high demand because this is something that women need and they want to be wearing.
So they gotta be.
Another question.
Yes.
I do have another question. Do you provide anything for newborns or babies?
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet. Okay.
But
Good question.
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
We're going to cherish that question.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, they've talked about all the different things, and just the implications of what we can do, the potential with all of this. So presenting a product like this that's so powerful, I think it's genius that they started at this particular area right here.
Right.
Because one is so important, but two, it can go in so many directions from there. But it's going to do some really powerful things.
So right now it's just sanitary napkins. There's not a feminine wash or anything like that.
No, sanitary napkins and liners.
We have supplements.
And yeah, they also have dietary supplements on the site too.
Right. So
And how do you get started to be a distributor if you want to be a distributor?
You can be a distributor for $35 a year. $35 gets you a replicated website so that you can go in and you can order your product. If you want to qualify for commissions and things like that, you can order 1 of 3 packages. $99 package, a $2.99 package, and a $4.99 package. Each of those packages is product. So you get $99 worth of product. That's what you get. So when I get my $99 worth of product, I'm going to be sending out samples everywhere. I'm sending out samples.
Is there auto ship?
Yeah. They have auto ship, but you don't have to do auto ship. You don't have to do it.
It's not a
And to
It's not a
maintain-
requirement.
To maintain your commission, you have to acquire a minimum of 35, what they call CVs, or volume points a month, which is the equivalent of, maybe somebody buying 10, 15 packs of the pads. And that's you or any of the people that are under you in your like I said, pyramid power. You know what I'm saying?
And your power, that's right.
This is your power, I mean, and we talk a lot about pyramids. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure we understand, we want to repolarize that to get back to the original meaning of it. But that's my presentation, so.